Hi guys, let me get away from that noise. So this video is going to be pretty short. We have a mailbox topper. It's a little crow. It's kind of beat up. We're going to end up doing it in black. We're going to put a clear coat on it. We're going to put a primer filler on it also, just to make it a little smoother than it is. That way it's protected against salt and everything. So watch the rest of the video and please subscribe. Hi guys, so we're doing the crow today. It's already been blasted, as you guys saw earlier in the video. It's pretty beat up. I might even blast it again just before we do this. But we live up in northern Vermont and we deal with brine on the roads. And it's bad on metal. This is a topper to a mailbox. So you can just imagine every time the plow comes through, it's shooting salt up on a mailbox. So he wanted it in a matte black. So what we're gonna do first though, is we're gonna use Columbia Coatings, the Outgas Building Primer. With this primer, you can cure all the way until it's hard, and then you can sand it down. It's basically I use it as a filler. And basically you can. It's also used for, if you're having a hard time outgassing, you can put it on and use it there. So we're gonna use this, we're gonna cure it all the way, 18 minutes at 400 degrees, part metal temp of course. Then we're gonna use a matte black from Prismatics, but really, again, if you're gonna use a clear coat on the top, it doesn't matter. If you have matte black, if you have ink black, if you have gloss black, it just doesn't matter, because on top of that will be this. I was gonna go with Casper, but Casper has quite a sheen to it. So I'm gonna just use matte clear. So it's gonna be a multi-stage on this little crow. So stay tuned and we'll go through the process. Hey guys, okay, so we've already blasted it. We blasted it, and this is metal. It's not like sheet metal or anything. We blasted it with 10X. We blasted at 120 PSI. My compressor is only 16 CFM, 80 gallon. So 120 PSI with their steel mix. So I believe it's EP, MP, XP. I don't know. I'm sure I would have put it here somewhere by now. So we use the stuff that was made for steel. I got it clean. We have a lot of divots and everything on it. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna clean it. And if it was a rim, we'd be using our chemicals down there, like 102 and that sort of stuff. But since it's something small, we're gonna just use Eastwood paint pre-prep. It's hard to find something, even though it doesn't look like we left any anything on this, like lint or anything like that. It does. I've tried tack-free cloths. They even left lint, so it's like a lose-lose situation. So I still use mop gas. Don't use the blue butane ones. They will they'll leave like an oil on your stuff. The mop gas burns a lot cleaner. Again, we don't use this for bigger projects. We just use it for these little ones. And you can see all the little sparkles. The sparkles is just basically it getting all the lint off. Okay, next stage, I'm gonna get my powders ready. We're gonna start powdering, and we're gonna use an old machine to do this. Hey guys, okay, we're at the point we're gonna lay powder down. We are using the KKHD system. Since we're going through so many colors and it's such a little project, I'm not worried about Faraday cage issues. If we're worried about Faraday cage issues, would be using the X1 Reaper. That if you're looking for a good system, not thousands and thousands of dollars, let me know. I'll hook you up with a rep. We also have a Facebook group for all X1 owners, whether you get it from me or somewhere else. That way you can help each other out because everybody's using the same system. So touch base with me on Facebook if you want to be added to our group. It's growing all the time. Have some great guys in there, a lot of knowledge, a lot of new people, so we're getting a lot of questions, which is awesome. So we're gonna end up doing this monster right here, again with the KKHD system by Columbia Coatings. The next clip, I'll make sure to show that before we do the bird. So, okay, stage one. Today we'll be using our old system, like I said a little bit ago. It's a KKHD system. This system, like this, without anything else, was over $2,000. And I was able to get this, I think with everything, I think it was like $1,850 shipped. And then of course with this one, you get control of the KB and a UA. This says you do, but you don't. And you guys with the KK understand what I'm saying with that. So, okay, let's get to the bird. I'm putting this on a little thick, and I don't care because we're gonna be sanding this off. We're using this as a filler and a protectant. Wrecking house, the way we roll here. Hey guys, so, sorry, been working. It's done. The divots in this from the rust were so deep. I mean, this will help some, but there was no way I'm gonna fill it all in. It'll make a world of difference, but it's just not gonna do what I wanted it to do. But he'll be happy. So I'll start sanding this down, get it as smooth as I can. I got 320 grit. I hope I can just fill in some of them and go from there. So as you see, you can look, it did fill in. So all the shiny is the high spots and all the dull is the low spots. So it still filled in a lot of it. And it feels smooth, so you never know with the next 2 coats, I may be able to pull off a smooth texture, but with the angle of the light, you can see all the high spots and everything that's dull is a low spot that the powder filled in. So far, pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna put a matte black on. That's good. We will deal with that in a second. So as you're watching with this KK system, it doesn't like multiple coats. So even though around the edge you saw that it wasn't going on, that's easy enough. We're gonna put it in the oven. We're gonna get it to flow out. Then we're gonna take it out of the oven. We're gonna hit it a light coat. That way it will get all those. We'll just hot flock it where we're missing. Put it back in, let it flow out, take it out, and then we'll put the top coat on. So stay tuned. Okay, so we flowed out. We're gonna see how well hot flocking will take care of it, which it should. The part's around 350 right now. Mother ember. Woo! Okay. So we will turn this so you can see. And then we'll give it a light coat, especially on the areas where it didn't want to take. I think if we're looking, everything should be just about covered now. Because it was the tail fin that wasn't covered. So I think we should be good. We'll put it in, we'll let it flow out all the way again before we do the, that looks good, before we do the clear coat. Okay guys, so we're doing a matte clear now. This is warmed down enough. It's below 100, so we'll end up hitting it with the matte clear and then we'll be finished. This, the last time it wasn't sticking, if you remember. I looked at the hook and it had the coat between this and the hook of the filler or the primer. So I switched hooks and that's why we're able to get such a good bond now. So it's a clean connection. This is going to be in the oven at 10 minutes at 400. And yes, we're trying to do it a little thick because, like I said, it'll have that brine hitting it all winter. So we'll take care of that and see how it turned out.